Welcome back everyone. This is part 3 from the Royal Star custom project. The biggest issue I had with the Royal Star was my clutch. I couldn't figure out what was exactly the problem, but today I solved the problem and I'm very excited to share with you guys because no mechanic will tell you this. Everything that we're going to be covering about the clutch today in this vlog, everything is common with the Royal Star, with the Royal Star Tour Deluxe and the Venture as well. So just have it in mind that that may work for the various models of Royal Star. When it comes to clutch, there is a few different problems that you may run into. The first one is when you're riding on gear and you try to speed up, the engine is revving, but a motorcycle is not speeding up. That means that your clutch is slipping, which means that you need to change your discs on the clutch, which is very rarely happening, but still. The more common issues are with the bleed out of the clutch, with the cylinder and the slave cylinder. I've been through everything. My problem was so small and simple, but I find it out so late. So the first thing I want to show you guys and explain as well. Right, so this is the clutch lever with the cylinder. Right inside here, there's two rubber sealings that most of the time fails. And the first thing you got to do is probably check if you can change those and solve the problem. Now, I did that and my problem was not solved because my cylinder and lever were just fine. The next thing that may cause your problem can be the slave cylinder, which is located just right here. In order to remove the slave cylinder, you need to remove this cover. As you remove this cover, definitely you're gonna break the sealing inside. So you need to get a repair kit for this cover as well. Me personally, I just put a nice engine silicone all around and was just fine, no leaking. So you can do that as well. Now inside in the slave cylinder, there is a spring, as you can see now on the picture, and this spring with the rubber sealing are moving inside that slave cylinder. What was my problem is that from the years of using that rubber sealing with the spring, as they move inside, they create small edge. And once the rubber sealing goes over that edge, I'm losing compression. After I find out that this was my problem, I just sandpaper it to smooth out the edge. It was a very small line that was just not straight and smooth. So once the rubber sealing goes over, I'm losing compression. Have it in mind that if you're opening a clutch, just get the rubber sealings. They are very cheap and change those because sometimes a very small place that your eye will not catch may be the problem. After I put back the slave cylinder, I start filling the entire hose of the clutch. Now, one thing that I did, actually that was my uncle's idea. He made me this. Now, what is that? This is a very smart tool. If there is a person that can make you this one, it will save you a ton of time bleeding out clutch and brake lines. So this is a very smart tool. What you can do is, first thing first, you remove this cover. Then you put some kind of a, you can use even a simple paper. Take a pen, make a hole like this, and then you just check. So the hole is in the middle, right? So as you got this ready, you fill up the cylinder container here with the brake fluid, and then you cover with this. Put the screws back and basically use an air compressor to push the brake fluid through the clutch line. Have it in mind, down here, you need to have another hose that goes inside of a cup full of brake fluid. So once you stop the compressor from here, air will not go back in. And this is the fastest way, trust me. I did it for about 15 minutes, brake line and clutch line. And it was just perfect. And last but not least, now this is funny. Zip ties, you see these babies? I had those yesterday all night long. I had them tied as much as possible. I did this for both sides, for clutch and brake. And what this does is opening, I'm compressing the cylinder. So inside the entire line, there is a big pressure. And if you leave it overnight, any air bubbles will come up here on top. So basically the whole entire problem that I had was my slave cylinder. And I'm telling you, I've been through a different mechanics that everyone is saying the same thing. Bring me the bike, I need to check it up, I need to open up the clutch, and I will let you know. And once they open the clutch, they're gonna replace my clutch and probably find out that there is a slave cylinder problem. But anyway, they changed my clutch, so I need to pay another few $100 just because they start from the wrong place. Have it in mind, the Yamaha Royal Star, the whole entire model Royal Star and Venture, Tour Deluxe as well, they're built to last. So guys, that's for today's video. I hope you find something useful as an information in this vlog about the clutch. In the upcoming video, I'm gonna be adding the passing lights. I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna add the special bar here so I can mount my GoPro. And also, I have left the Harley Davidson saddlebags that I need to install as well. So just stay tuned. Also, season is kicking in, so very soon I'm gonna do an entire video about polishing and detailing the motorcycle before the season, so you can have it nice and shine. Subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.